It started with a moment of restlessness, a careless text sent without real thought. Just a small reach for something to break the silence inside me. I sometimes think of you. Simple words, like tossing a pebble into a still pond, unaware of the ripples they'd cause. My name is Emily, 36, married for 7 years. I used to believe I was someone who understood better, someone who wouldn't gamble with her own happiness. I was wrong. My life with Michael wasn't broken. No bitter fights, no slammed doors, just quiet predictability. Our days blended into a monotonous rhythm that became background noise. We ate dinner together, went through routines, exchanged hollow words. He'd ask about my day, I'd give brief answers. I'd check on him. He'd nod distractedly. It was safe, comfortable even. But the spark that once made our hearts race had dimmed into habit. One night, while scrolling through a forgotten university group chat, I saw Ryan's name. His picture was nearly the same, still that effortless grin, that confident aura that once drew me in. When he messaged me, it felt harmless at first, a nostalgic indulgence. We talked about late-night swims, reckless adventures, stories Michael would never understand. Ryan remembered the wildness in me that I'd buried deep. Our chats began light-hearted, playful, teasing with a hint of flirtation. I told myself we hadn't crossed any lines. It was just a game, harmless. Then, one quiet night after Michael had fallen asleep following another long day, I sent that message again. I sometimes think of you. I quickly added, not like that, just the old days. The typing dots flickered on my screen. Same here, he replied. For a fleeting moment, I felt alive again, like the version of myself I hadn't seen in years. I smiled, slipped into sleep, thinking nothing had changed. But by morning, everything had. Michael didn't greet me with his usual kiss on the forehead. Didn't make my coffee. He sat in silence, thumbs idly scrolling his phone. I told myself it was just stress, a rough morning. But that evening he didn't come home. No calls. No messages. He returned after midnight, quiet, avoiding me entirely. The soft click of the spare bedroom door sounded like a thunderclap. By dawn he was gone. Half the drawers were emptied, keys missing, and his wedding ring lay cold and lonely on the kitchen island. Beside it, a note in his precise handwriting read, I heard you say you think of him. I won't stay where I'm not enough. My knees gave out. The hiss of the coffee machine was the only sound as I stared at the devastation I'd caused. I called and texted endlessly, my voice cracking in voicemail after voicemail, no reply. Finally, his sister answered. She said he was okay but not ready to talk. I asked if he told her everything. Enough, she said softly. That one message, those few careless words unraveled everything. I didn't want Ryan. I didn't want a different life. I just longed to feel seen, to remember that I still shimmered beneath the layers of routine. Michael grounded me. Ryan reminded me of who I once was. I chased that ghost for a moment, and lost something real. Weeks passed with no word. Then an envelope arrived at my office, personal, my name typed on the front. Divorce papers. I told my colleagues vague stories, that we'd grown apart, that things had run their course. I couldn't admit I'd thrown it all away for a few digital thrills and a bruised ego. Ryan messaged again asking if I was okay. I ignored him. The illusion had shattered, replaced by a hollow ache I couldn't soothe. Months have gone by. I'm still here, same job, same house, same motions. But everything is quieter now. Every morning I wake to an empty bed. Every time I instinctively reach for him, I remember he's gone. The regret is sharp. I check his social media. He doesn't post much, but what he does share tells me he's moving on. There's a lightness in his words, hints of healing, of life going forward. If I could say one thing to him, it would be this. I never wanted Ryan. I wanted to feel alive again. But in chasing that fleeting sparkle, I lost a man who truly mattered. I thought it was just a message. But sometimes, a few words are enough to destroy everything. And yes, I still think of you sometimes.